Now, before I start this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to one of my good friends who created this avatar right here for me. As you can see, this is officially the freshest, the coldest, the most fire avatar you've ever seen in your entire life. I mean, check out the Now Gang face tattoo. God damn, this looks really good. And check out the detail on this entire thing. The person who made this avatar goes by the name of Tristan Zammit, and you might actually recognize his animations from multiple big rap videos. He's the person who animated the "It's a Lotta Lust, Not a Lotta Love" video for Lil Skies, and he also made me this crazy dope banner for my YouTube channel. Check this out. So yeah, I just wanted to publicly thank my mans for the amount of work he put into this thing. I can't believe we went from this thing right here to this. I mean, as they say, there's definitely levels to the shit, but let's get to the actual video. Now, last week, Lil Uzi Vert posted a possible album cover on his Instagram that of course made a lot of his fans happy, but also had a lot of people talking because the possible album cover he posted wasn't really anything regular at all. So let's check out exactly what Uzi posted. Now, this right here is the cover he posted, and as you can see, it says "Eternal Atake" on the cover. He tweeted this right here explaining what it means, saying "Eternal Atake means forever, atake means to overtake." But the controversy behind the album cover is for one reason and one reason only. Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Atake artwork resembles this right here. Now, if you don't know what this is Heaven's Gate, and Heaven's Gate is a cult that was started in San Diego and created by a man named Marshall Applewhite back in 1974. This was pretty much in a nutshell a suicide cult, and Marshall Applewhite convinced that if all the cult members killed themselves, a spaceship would appear on Earth and it would take them to a better place, aka another life.
Doe told his followers the Earth is simply a garden to grow souls, and he could teach them how by following his strict regimen. All aspects of life were regulated, including what books they could read and what TV shows they could watch. Once the soul is developed, it's time to exit. To outsiders, that meant committing suicide, but to them, it meant moving on to a more developed kingdom. A spaceship or UFO, he told the group, would pick up their souls and take them to begin their new lives. This is what their new life form would resemble.
It is suicide to not leave. It is to take life to leave this body behind.
And yeah, that's what Lil Uzi Vert is promoting here. He's promoting a deadly cult who had a crazy belief that if they end their life, a spaceship is gonna pick up their soul from Earth and take them to another place. So this cult actually took 39 lives back in 1997 because all those people believed that they would go on the spaceship after they committed suicide. But this is where Lil Uzi Vert comes in, because I honestly think Uzi went a little bit too far this time. So a couple weeks ago, Lil Uzi Vert actually changed his profile picture on Instagram to Marshall Applewhite's, the cult leader's, face. Now, let's just be honest here. We all know what Lil Uzi Vert has been up to for the past year. He's been playing around with all these weird devil antics. He's been saying weird things like "I'm gonna leave this earth for another man" at the age of 27. And just very recently, as you probably know, he went on stage telling his fans they're all going to hell.
Obviously, all y'all motherfuckers going to hell, right with me. So
yeah, I don't think it is a secret that he's been up to some weird shit. But I'm sitting here asking myself, could this be the actual album cover? And if it is this some kind of sick joke that Lil Uzi Vert is just playing around with? I've always had it in the back of my mind that, you know what, whatever he does and says, I'm not gonna believe him because he's probably doing it for publicity. But if you go to the extent of promoting a cult leader who brainwashed 39 people into taking their own life because they thought their souls would be carried from this earth to another place by a spaceship, what is really going on here? That's the question I have. And you might say and think, well, he's not really promoting them. The only thing he did was use a similar design to them. And to that I say, you might want to rethink that thought. I think it'd be a different story if he used a little bit of inspiration from the design, but in a subtle way so people can't really draw the line between you and the suicide cult. But clearly, the intention behind the cover is to resemble Heaven's Gate, and if you don't see that, I don't know what the hell you're smoking, but I need me some of that. And by the way, don't forget that he changed his profile picture to the leader of this cult, and I think that really should tell you something. Now, the crazy thing about this situation is a Heaven's Gate member who maintains the group's website called out Uzi for copyright infringement of their design and trademark. An article from Genius brought this up, and this is what the article said. In an email statement to Genius, they denounced Uzi's use of their artwork. He is using and adapting our copyrights and trademarks without our permission, and the infringement will be taken up with our attorneys. This is not fair use or parody, it is a direct and clear infringement. The Heaven Gate's rep snap, total genius. I don't even know how to feel about this entire situation, but I think whatever Uzi is up to, he might want to chill a little bit. And of course, there's always going to be people who take this as a straight up joke, but this time I'm not really rocking with this, and I think Uzi took it a little bit too far, and I don't even know if I can take this as a joke. Now, I want to know what you personally have to say about this entire situation. When it comes to this Eternal Atake album by Lil Uzi Vert and the cover, how do you feel about it considering it resembles the graphic design of Heaven's Gate? Do you think this right here might be Lil Uzi Vert going a little bit too far, or do you think that he's not going too far? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.